We've already talked about what to have for breakfast. What about lunch and dinner? Well, if your plate can be divided like this, we're talking about vegetables, a lot of vegetables, about half your plate. Maybe some fruits as well, because fruits and vegetables provide us with the vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and fiber to keep us very healthy. And then on top of that, you want to have protein, about 20 to 35 grams of protein. We've already talked about the importance of that. And then also having some carbohydrates, like rice, pasta, quinoa, something that provides the glucose that you need to fuel your brain, but also your muscles during activities as well. But what if lunch and dinner isn't quite as simple as these three things? Maybe you're going out for pizza, pasta, or you want to eat a salad or a submarine sandwich. I mean, how does that work in? Well, let me tell you what I look for. I look for about 20 to 35 grams of protein. So if you look on the website, there's oftentimes nutritional information, 20 to 35 grams of protein. And then carbohydrates in the range of about 2 to 3 times that protein portion. So for example, if you're going out for pizza, you're going to find out in order to get that much protein, you're going to have to eat 2 or maybe even 3 slices of pizza, which means that in order to get the protein that you need, you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of calories. So certainly I'm gonna opt for some kind of meat on top of it so I don't have to eat quite as many slices. You go for the vegetarian options, and again, you're out of balance. More carbohydrates, less protein. If I'm going off of pasta, realize that unless you put some meat on top of that, you're not going to get enough protein. So while it might sound nice and lean to have some pasta with a red sauce, there's not enough protein to sustain your energy for a few hours. You're going to be falling asleep at your desk in a few hours later because there's so many carbohydrates. So I'd much rather opt for a smaller portion of pasta, add some protein, shrimp, salmon, chicken, something like that on top of the pasta. If I'm going out for a submarine, I'm going to opt for the smaller one, but ask for double the meat. If you don't get double the meat, you're hardly ever going to get above 20 grams of protein. So you want to have double the meat. Some people eat the sub without the top on, that's fine. In fact, when I go out for a burger, realizing that the bun itself has enough carbohydrates to match up for the protein, the fries put you over, so you may want to take the bun off the burger. Again, test it out and see what gives you the energy that you need a few hours later. When I go for a build a burrito place, I typically go with the salad, add the meat on top of that, and then get my carbohydrates from the rice and the beans. But if you're going to go with the burrito or the tacos, you may want to skip the rice or maybe skip the chips. Otherwise, again, that protein to carbohydrate ratio is slightly off. So just kind of play around with it. All of us need different amount of calories because we have different needs, but hopefully that gives you some idea. 20 to 35 grams of protein, 2 to 3 times as much carbohydrates. All right, until tomorrow, this is Dr. Joe.